Are you ready for some more tech from here at Eurobike? Because we have got some very cool stuff coming up for you. We've got clothing, we've got glasses, we've got helmets, and probably some bikes as well. All right, mate, how you get? That's it, ride's over. Right then, let's go find some tech. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We have just stopped by at the Adidas cycling booth because they're launching a new sorry, hang on. Can't tell me seriously. Right, they're launching a new top-of-the-range cycling kit, and there is one really striking innovation here that I've got to show you. So it comes down to the fabric. Adidas are calling it engineered woven, and what it effectively means is that in one piece of fabric, they can change the weave, and so it becomes 5 entirely different materials. I know, you probably need me to explain a bit more. Okay, let's have a look at the jersey. So you can see really quite clearly here on the shoulder, we've got a really smooth fabric at the front, and then seamlessly it transitions to this hexagonal and aerodynamic fabric on the back. So no seams, more aero, and more comfortable. And then on the shorts as well, they can grade in different levels of compression and stretch and breathability. Again, all in one seamless piece of fabric. And then, check this out as well, the leg grippers also from the same piece of fabric, but with different material properties. It's pretty cool. I think that's quite an interesting concept, and we probably need to take a closer look in a full video coming up soon. Tear your vision away from this beautiful custom steel Speedwagon for 1 minute and instead turn it to these unbranded, very sleek looking wheels, because these are the new Envy wheels. It's their SES 4.5 AR disc, right? And it is a really exciting development because it builds on 2 key new trends in road cycling, those of disc brakes and those of wider tyres, and it capitalises on the opportunities that both offer. So I'm going to have to summarise here because there's an awful lot going on, but essentially they've got a super wide rim, so that is more aerodynamic with 28mm tyres. In fact, the minimum size of tyre you can use on this rim is a 28. So more aerodynamic, and then secondly of all, because of the fact that it's disc specific and also designed for tubeless, they've been able to make the rim hookless, so adopting some mountain bike technology there, and then you can basically run really super wide tyres at super low pressures, super fast. We're going to have to do some more on this, so there will be a video coming up on these very shortly. Now, before we leave Envy, I've got to show you one last thing. This is their new road fork. So I have conveniently got one here. So the idea is that it is slightly longer, it can accommodate larger tyres, up to 32, but it's still got the rake of a nice, fast-feeling road fork. So no kind of casual endurance bikes here. This is a really nice racy fork. And they've also put a lot of thought into cable routing. So if you see there, the cable actually goes straight into the top of the fork crown and then out the bottom next to that flat mount there. And yeah, that's a 12mm through axle, since you asked. This is the new jacket from Gore Bikewear, as you can see, and it's the second jacket that uses their really innovative shake-dry technology. So what it is basically is that I'm wearing a Gore-Tex shell, but there is no outer layer to it. This is like effectively a wearable waterproof membrane. And so it means a couple of things. Firstly, this whole jacket in a size large weighs just 102 grams. Yeah, 102 grams for an entire jacket. And the second thing is, because there's no outer layer to it, you don't need to retreat it with a DWR treatment, you don't need to reproof it. And if you don't believe me, what that is, I'm about to show you, okay? By spraying myself with water. You ready? See? Check it out. Check it out, look. There it is, just bleeding off. That's kind of cool. I wish I hadn't missed, but you know, still, there you go. Shake dry technology. Uvex are a pretty big name in sunglasses, and as you can see from the size of their range, they have got an awful lot of choice. But these, the Variotronic FF, are pretty remarkable. Check it out. So at the touch of a button, I can go from tinted to untinted, tinted, untinted. And then there is actually an automatic version as well. So there's a sensor inside here that will do the tinting for me if I don't want to override it. But yeah, how amazing is that? Little battery in there, it lasts for 24 hours in tinted mode, but it is rechargeable as well. Who would have thought your sunglasses would ever be rechargeable? Now, I'm a fan of their shoes, I'm a fan of their saddles, and now there is yet another product to lust after from Physique, because, as you see, they now have a new range of shorts. And when you think about it, it does make sense, I guess, for a manufacturer of saddles to branch out into shorts. But what's super cool about this is that each pair of shorts is designed around one of their saddles. So if you ride an Arione in their spine concept system, you're a snake, a flexible rider, then you will need this pair of shorts. Whereas if you are a bull, a less flexible rider using an Aliante, you will need this pair of shorts. And they are designed specifically to work with that seat, which is pretty novel, I think you'll agree. And this is the R1 model, by the way, which is their top of the range, but then they also have a slightly cheaper R3 version as well. Over at Giro, because they've got two new shoes. Firstly, the Factor Tech Lace, which, as you see, has got laces, but the tech bit is the fact that they're attached to Velcro, so you can adjust them on the fly, which is cool. And then also a boa closure, which clearly you can adjust on the fly as well. So that is a really striking and very cool looking shoe. But then, super, super new here at Eurobike is this, the ProLite Tech Lace. And the reason it's called ProLite is because it is bonkersly light. Look at that. 137 grams for a shoe, and that's not a kid's shoe either, don't get me wrong, that's like a proper adult shoe, whatever size that is, like a 7 or an 8. Isn't that incredible? So that's got the tech lace system as well, so laces attached to Velcro, but really I suppose the lightweight comes from that upper, which is, it's like a sandal on steroids. I'll have to ask them about UV protection. Imagine getting that sunburn on your foot. And I've just stopped by to see the guys at Cask, and this helmet, the Rapido, has really caught my eye. So I've not actually been able to wear this yet, but I've had a little look, and it's the most affordable helmet in the Cask range. But yet, to my mind, that looks super cool. It's also really lightweight, just 220 grams for this, the size medium. That is a cool looking lid. Well, as one of the legendary, dare I say infamous, Eurobike fashion shows goes on behind us, I will bid you farewell for another tech video. But if you want to see more from here at Eurobike, then click just up there and you get through to our Eurobike playlist. Or click just down there and you get through to our tech playlist, where every tech video we've ever done on GCN is in one place for you. And then otherwise, before going, or before continuing to watch this, do subscribe to GCN. To do that, just click on the globe.